Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make my version of yaki. So yaki is a Japanese style barbecue squid. When I was growing up we lived over there for 3 years, and one of my favourite things, and my brother as well, was going to all the local festivals and eating the street food. And one of our favourite foods was this barbecue squid, and it had this really lovely sweet, charry kind of a sauce on it. So obviously it's normally made with soy sauce, and being wheat-free or gluten-free and soy-free, I can't use soy. So I've taken a little bit of artistic license with this recipe and come up with my own version, which you should absolutely give a go because it's really delicious, super quick and easy to make, and ready in minutes. And best of all, squid's in season at the moment, so it's incredibly affordable. I bought these for only $8 a kilo, so there's virtually no wastage, there's obviously no bone, and they're really quick and easy to clean and get ready. So if you don't know how to clean whole squid, make sure you check out my other video that I made for you. So let's get started. All we need is a dish that's big enough to hold your squid. So these are fairly small squid, so I don't need a really big dish. And we're going to start off with some ginger and garlic. So with ginger and garlic, I mean, I could give you amounts, but really it comes down to personal taste. Some people really love garlic and want loads and loads of it, and other people find it a bit overpowering. And the same thing applies with ginger. So it really comes down to your personal taste, as does all your cooking at home. But I usually put in probably about a teaspoon or two of grated ginger. And again, it depends on how fresh the ginger is. So if the ginger is really fresh and really juicy, then it tends to have a much stronger taste. Whereas when it starts to get a bit older and it dries out, then you probably find you can put a little bit more in and be a little more generous. So that'll do for our ginger. So I've got that much there. And then I'm going to use 2 cloves of garlic. Now normally when I'm cooking with garlic, I'll just chop it up with a knife. For 2 reasons. One, I'm incredibly lazy and I really hate washing the microplane because it's a pain to get all the bits out. But the other is because I'm always scared I'm going to grate either my finger or my nail. So I usually only take it down to about that far. And that's why I use 2 cloves of garlic, where if I was chopping it up, truth be told, I'd probably only use 1. Because this is one of the very few recipes where I don't want the garlic to be really strong. So we just grate it in there like that, trying to not grate our fingertips, and that'll do. Right, so next ingredients, hardly anything. I've got some coconut aminos here, and I use this in place of soy sauce. Now coconut aminos is quite sweet, whereas soy sauce is a lot more salty and savoury. So I always add a bit of fish sauce as well. So that's about, I think it was 1/4 cup of aminos to 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. And then I've got 2 teaspoons of sesame oil here. Now I know that seems like a lot, but because it's going on the barbecue, a lot of the flavours get overpowered a little bit by the chariness, so you can go a little heavier on the stronger ingredients. Then I'll put in a little bit of salt. Obviously if I was using soy sauce I wouldn't, but the aminos is quite sweet and we want to temper that down a little bit. And just a little bit of pepper. And that is it. That's the marinade. As simple as that is. Alright, so next we take our squid hoods. So they're all nice and clean, and I've rinsed them out as well. And then we're just going to score them. So I'll move that out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. So just lay them down flat, and you want to have the little wings on the top. And then with a sharp knife, you just want to carefully score through. So you're not cutting the whole way through, you're not cutting rings, you're basically just trying to cut through the top layer of the hood, but not the bottom one. So you want it to still hold together when you pick it up, but this is going to allow the flavours from the marinade to seep through, and it's also going to help to cook the squid really quickly. And it's important that we cook it really fast because that's what keeps it tender. So once they're scored like that, so you can see when you pick it up it's one piece, the bottom's not been cut through, only the top layer has. So we just pop them in, and then I usually just flip them over, make sure they're well coated, and then we put them all in like that, and return. Now because squid don't have a really strong flavour, and being seafood, you don't need to marinate them for a long time. It's not like meat where you really want to do it overnight. So I'm doing these now, and it's what, nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll have these for tea tonight. So I really wouldn't probably marinate them any longer than that, because you also don't want the protein of the squid to start breaking down. So we just toss them in like that, flip them over, last one, and there we go. Alright, and that's it. So now we just leave that sit. I'd give that an hour, honestly probably 2 hours before we eat, and then we just cook them on the barbecue. So I would only give these, because these are quite small, only a minute to a minute and a half on each side on high. So make sure you've got your barbecue really hot, like searing, smoking hot, and pop them on. I usually put them on with the uncut side, so this side here down first. Give them a minute to a minute and a half, flip them over, do the other side, and then they're ready. And they're absolutely beautiful, lovely, succulent, sweet, they're really tender. They go great with salad, or sometimes I might do like a bowl of rice, but whatever you want really, coleslaw, whatever you feel like, barbecue veg, but that's it. So give it a go. My version of yaki, absolutely delicious, super quick and easy, really delicious, and very affordable at the moment. So let me know what you think. Bye.